Let's bring in Stephen A. Smith to talk more about what we saw in the first weekend of the NBA playoffs. Stephen A., good morning. Let's go where we were just discussing the Clippers. They wanted that matchup, and in Game 1, they take a loss. Is that them? They just decide when they want to play, and do you expect a quick bounce back by them?
I'm not going to say they decide that they just when they want to play. I think the Mavericks are a good team. I think they've got a star in Luka Doncic, and at some point in time, somebody's going to wake up and recognize the fact that Luka Doncic has been busting their living you-know-what. Mm-hmm. This brother performed against them in the bubble, even though they were taken down in 6 because Porzingis went down after dropping 34 in Game 3, even though it was a game they lost. Luka's been giving it to the Clippers. He's been giving it to Kawhi. Not that Kawhi's been guarding him straight up enough times, but he's been giving it to the Clippers as a team. And at some point in time, somebody's going to have to wake up and say, this is a bad brother, and we got to find a way to deal with them, and we're supposed to have not one, but 2 stars. And why did we call Kawhi Leonard and Paul George stars? It wasn't just because they could both average better than 23 a game. It's because they played on both sides of the ball. They could sit up there and defend you as well. Yet somehow, some way, this brother has been giving it to them. Just like Jamal Murray gave them 40 in a Game 7 in the conference semifinals. Somebody's got to step up and accept and embrace the challenge, and I think that has to be Kawhi. We're looking at Luka Doncic and saying he's the best player in this series. That's not supposed to be the case, Kawhi Leonard. You're supposed to be somebody that's ready to handle that. Handle it.
It is true.
Can I bring you back to New York for a second? And I know it never comes down to one play about your Knicks.
Yep.
But Frank Ntilikina plays 1 minute in the game. Why is he in on Trae Young at that time? Do you like that move, or do you not like that move by Tibbs?
Hell no, I don't like that move. I don't think it was Tom Thibodeau's greatest outing. Obviously, he's second in line for my Coach of the Year to Monty Williams. And Tom Thibodeau has done a great job, and we appreciate it as Knicks fans. But the bottom line is that yesterday left a lot to be desired. I didn't like their spacing. I didn't like their movement with the basketball. I certainly didn't like the performance by Julius Randle. It was supposed to be 2 stars, 2 all-stars in the game. One showed up. He certainly did it. That's got to change. But Tom Thibodeau, you're not just having Frank Ntilikina in the game for that one possession, but also Elfrid Payton. When are we going to reach the conclusion? The brother's just struggling right now. He ain't the answer. Derrick Rose and quickly put them in the game and utilize them and stop trying to find a way to make this guy useful. Sometimes you see what you see, and you've got to deal with it in the moment that it's presented to you. These are the playoffs. You can't treat any game like this always a tomorrow, because that's not the case. And so for me, when I think about it from that perspective, I just think that, there's a few things that Tom Thibodeau could have done differently.
Stephen A., on that play, I was thinking this too. Why do you let Trae Young even catch the basketball on that final possession? Why even bother guarding the inbound? Just double team, right? Put 2 bodies on Trae and let somebody else get the ball, not him.
Alan, I can't say that, man. Stars find a way to get the ball. And, this guy is cat quick. Him getting the ball, to me, wasn't the issue. To me, the issue was letting him drive by not 1 but 2 dudes and get an open floater. Force him to shoot the 3, even though we know he can make them, because he's got that kind of range and that kind of accuracy. That's a lower percentage shot. Force him to shoot a 3 over defenders as opposed to blowing by 2 of y'all for a floater. That, to me, was more of the problem, because a lot of times, throughout history, we've seen the stars, and one of the things that we never ask is, why'd you let them get the ball? Why? Because they usually find a way to get them the ball. They usually find a way, especially somebody as cat quick as him. And that's what happened. Usually when guys don't get the ball in that situation, it's not because the defense denied it to them. It's because they didn't want it bad enough. Because the dudes that want it bad enough, the stars that want it bad enough, always find a way to get the ball in their hands.